Have you noticed that you're not sleeping properly? Have you noticed that maybe your sleeping patterns have changed since you have had this person in your life? Maybe you're not sleeping at all. Maybe you're worried. Yeah, there's a reason for this, and I'm going to talk about this in the video. How does being with a narcissist change your sleeping pattern? This is a big issue. Like, if you are with a narcissist, you're going to find this a problem. Hello my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, we are looking at this really important topic, and you know something, I have heard like that this is a phenomenon. Okay, this is a phenomenon. You'll find that your sleeping patterns are severely disturbed, or you might find that you're not sleeping at all. And there is a huge reason for this. There is a reason to why this is happening to you. And I feel like if you are going through this, this is going to be really helpful for you, because I'm going to highlight why you are not sleeping and why all of a sudden with this person being in your life, you are finding it really difficult to sleep. But just really quickly before we get into the video, I just want to say that I do go live on this channel every single Tuesday, 9 p.m. UK time. If there is something on your mind or there's something that's going on, maybe you want a question answered or anything like that, I would say come on over to the live, because I probably will be answering your question, or we'll be talking about a whole host of topics that might interest you. But guys, this is fun. Like, healing doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be boring. So guys, if you would like some insights, you want your questions answered, come on over to the live. I'd love to see you there. So being with a narcissist is going to severely disturb your sleep pattern. I think, let's just mention this here. Your sleep pattern or your sleep is really important to you. Okay, it is very important that we get enough sleep, because sleep is so integral in terms of being able to reprocess memories, understand things that have happened during the day, cell regeneration, other bodily functions. Like, sleep is so important, particularly the different cycles of sleep. Now, when this is disturbed, this can have really severe effects on your daily functioning, but also for your internal processes. I remember I read this book a couple of years ago, and it was written by a neuroscientist, and he wrote Why We Need to Sleep. And it was by Matthew Walker. I'll link the book in the description box. But he made a really good point. And I think this point was really important, and it was echoed throughout the book, that if you don't get enough sleep, you're basically dying, because your body is not being able to work to its optimal level. So there's discrepancies, or there's issues in functioning, in bodily functioning. So that's why you are more likely to die prematurely. Yeah, let that sink in for a little bit, because that's how important sleep is for us. So that's why I really wanted to stress this point, because it's really important. So one of the main reasons why your sleep possibly could be disturbed is through chronic stress and anxiety. When you're constantly feeling anxious, when you're under pressure and constant stress, emotional manipulation, gaslighting, you're being shouted at, verbally abused, this is going to lead to heightened stress and anxiety. Because this person you love, you want this person to not feel angry. You don't want them to be shouting at you. You don't want them to be upset with you. You want there to be peace and harmony within your relationship. So when you're experiencing stress and anxiety over a period of time, it's going to make it really difficult for you to relax, because there's always something that's unresolved. There's always something that's going on. You're probably walking on eggshells. So there isn't this peace, this inner peace within you. So you're constantly having to make up excuses or constantly be on guard because you don't feel relaxed, you don't feel happy. And then there's the fact that possibly you might not want to be around this person. So this is causing stress. When this is happening, this is causing you to feel stress and you're unable to relax. So when you're not able to relax, your body is not at peace. It's going to make it difficult for you to go to sleep. because you're constantly going to be thinking, ruminating about this situation, ruminating about other things to do with this person. So this is going to affect you. There's also the fact that you're going to also be hyper-vigilant. So you're always going to be on alert because you can't relax because of the stress and the anxiety, because of the emotional manipulation, the gaslighting, the lies, the shouting, the verbal abuse. All of those things are going to cause you to be on alert, to be knowing what's the next thing that's going to happen. You're always on edge. So then your nervous system is constantly on alert, on survival mode, because you're always thinking, well, when's the next argument going to come? Like, what's going to happen next? I need to be able to know how to defend myself, or I'm making sure that this is all right so that another argument doesn't happen, or what are they going to think of me if I do this, this, and this? So you're constantly thinking, and overthinking. And this constant alertness will basically disturb your sleep. Usually there'll be nighttime arguments and disturbances that happen. Narcissists will create arguments to provoke drama. They love this. They love this because they know that it has affected you emotionally. They love this because they'll know that if you're affected emotionally, that you care about them, that there is some sort of emotion that they feel, that you feel towards them. And when you're constantly arguing, you're constantly stressed, anxious, worried, upset. So this is going to disturb your sleep. You've got higher levels of cortisol within you. You're constantly in fight, flight, or freeze mode. Again, cortisol and adrenaline. Too much of this causes this hypervigilance, causes this alertness, and you are unable, it takes time for it to flush out of your system. And this is particularly, arguments happen at nighttime. They don't want you to sleep. They want to stimulate, they want to upset you, they want to irritate you because they know you need to go to sleep. Everybody needs to sleep. And okay, it's fine once or twice. Okay, it's not fine, but all right, imagine it happens once or twice. Imagine it happens once or twice a week. Imagine it happens once or twice a day. Imagine it happens every day. This is going to lead to exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, all right? And when that happens, it's like a roller coaster of up and down. You don't know where you stand. It makes it really difficult, really upsetting, causes fatigue, and it can cause irregular sleep patterns. Again, disturbances because there's high levels of cortisol and adrenaline within your body. All of this causes a dysregulation to you. So staying or falling asleep makes it really difficult. You then have the issue of sleep disturbances due to overthinking. You can't sleep because you're thinking about this person. You're thinking about the argument. You're thinking about what has happened. It makes you really upset. Can't handle it because you're trying to find a solution to this. There's also the aspect that you feel emotionally exhausted. You're tired, but you can't sleep. Again, because of the stress, because of the cortisol levels. So being around this person makes it really difficult, causes just daily disturbances within your functioning. You've got both mental and physical exhaustion. Trying to figure a way out, trying to figure out an understanding or a way forward in all of this. Again, makes it really difficult to try and sleep. And this leads on to the impact of what gaslighting actually does. It causes you to overthink, but also leads to confusion and self-doubt. Because if somebody is saying to you, it's this, you don't think that they're lying to you. You don't think that they are going to be telling you lies or false truths. You're going to believe them. And what they are doing is telling you a version of the truth or a version of the events to suit their needs. And this then leads to confusion. This then leads to you staying awake, ruminating over things. And how can you sleep when you are so exhausted? You're being gaslighted, lied to by someone that you love, someone telling you an ulterior reality of what's going on. Then there's the aspect of you worrying and getting upset. Why would they be lying to you? Why is someone lying to you? Someone that you love, they said they'll never do it again, and they're lying to you. That is one of the most hurtful things someone can do, but they do. And that's where also you might feel it's difficult to sleep because you are overthinking the whole thing. So in all of this that's happening, you're going to have reduced REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. This is really important because REM sleep is that type of sleep or that type of process that your brain and your body needs for regeneration. All right, so this is the part where your brain is compartmentalizing, processing things that have happened during the day, cell regeneration, regenerating memories, putting all the information that you have gathered during that day into some sort of order, into some sort of process. Now, if this doesn't happen, this is why you are feeling tired and exhausted, because that isn't happening. And that is an issue. Okay, when your REM sleep is not happening, this causes so much disturbances and you feel so tired, like you cannot function. Okay, you can't sleep, but you can't go to sleep. So then there's a frustration that comes up within you and you get annoyed with yourself, leading to more cortisol, leading to more stress. Can you see how this cycle is going? It doesn't work. It causes also hyper-awareness. It causes you to feel exhausted. There's so much that happens within this that I don't think we really understand the consequences. And when we're in it, we don't see it or we don't feel it. Yeah, sure, we know we're exhausted and we're tired, but because of the adrenaline and the cortisol that is in our body, we learn to kind of cope with it. And that's where the issues are. What we have to remember is the long-term health effects of not having enough sleep leads to health problems, such as a weakened immunity. Again, your body can't regenerate itself in order to have a strong immune system. So you're more likely to feel ill. You're more likely to pick up any diseases or infections. Again, weakening you further because there isn't enough sleep. Your body hasn't regenerated enough. This can also lead to increased risk of depression and anxiety. But even though you're feeling that already, you're going to stay in that mindset or in that mode of thinking for a lot longer. Also a huge aspect of this is impaired cognitive function. So the way that you are processing information, the way that you understand emotions, the way that you relate to other people is also going to be greatly impaired because your brain is not rested enough. You don't have enough REM sleep for your brain to be able to process and do the things that it needs to do in order for it to be ready for the next day. So having this over a longer period of time is going to cause disturbances and it is going to make you feel awful. There are other health implications over a long period of time due to stress, anxiety, emotional manipulation, and being with this person. I think what you have to realize is this person is having an effect on you. It's affecting your sleep, it's affecting your daily functioning, and it's affecting you emotionally. What you have to remember is this person is affecting your health. Is it worth it? No, it's not. You have to put yourself first. So guys, I really hope that this video gives you elements to kind of work on things for you to understand. If you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I hope to see you in the next video or on the live. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.